ESPN, they put their watchability rankings.
Yeah.
And this isn't like your ability to physically watch the team,
Gotcha.
but like how exciting they are. And I think they had the Mavericks at 11. And USA Today just released the same list, and they have the Mavericks at 8. You have the best young player in the league. Look, Giannis is awesome, but they're also 4 years difference in age. So I'm not like putting him in that category. You have the best young player in the league, the youngest player ever to make 2 first-team All-NBA teams, and it feels like the Mavericks are an afterthought when it comes to basketball.
I mean, how many people right now that are listening, and I know you're a sports fan, you're listening to a sports talk radio station, but know about Thursday night for the Mavericks and are excited to watch Ice Trae versus Luka Magic? Like, I don't even feel like it's really getting built up here.
Is that because he's a bad shooter and he frequently misses? Is that what they call him, Ice Trae?
I guess so.
Okay.
But they were also obviously traded for each other. They are arguably the best 2 players out of that draft. I think they are. I mean, there's other good players there, but they're the best 2 players. They're traded for each other. Atlanta made it to the conference finals. Dallas, obviously, they got to Game 7, but couldn't, do anything there. I feel like it's weird to me, as I brought up this topic to you guys, that here we go, Thursday, we have the next generational player in the game, and I don't feel any buzz at all that the Mavericks are starting up another season with Luka.
To go along with that, I do want to read this one from the 817. We are excited. What are y'all talking about? That is literally the only text in a string of texts about problems for the Mavericks that say, no, we are. I've seen lack of hope from the 325, from the 817. Bally's effing sucks from the 214. I didn't even know the Mavericks are playing on Thursday because of zero advertising from the 512. And I don't want to rule this out because the Cowboys are 5-1 from the 817. I can't stand Cuban. There are all kinds of different answers, but time and again, what I see is it's Bally's, and I don't have high hopes for the team for the season.
Can I ask you a question real quick? I wanted to ask this during crosstalk, but I held on to it. Which city do you think is more excited about this game? This one or Atlanta?
Being in Atlanta, I would guess Atlanta. Their football team's horrible. Mm-hmm. Now, their baseball team is the tough thing is right now their baseball team is playing to go to the World Series.
I think I have a very easy time paying attention to 2 sports at once.
So do I, but this town doesn't. It's Cowboys and nothing, right? And I don't know. And maybe that's just what it'll always be here, is that I get that football trumps. In most sports, football trumps the other sports. I get it. Even in Chicago, you're somewhat from there. Yeah. I know you're not from there, but a lot of your family is from there. Even the Bears somewhat trumped Michael Jordan. Yeah. Somewhat, but it's just the I don't know. It's weird that the Mavericks have plenty of kind of mini packages or season tickets available for the season. I get they're going to sell out every game, so easily. But I mean, you can get tickets for a lot of games right now, and it's not like secondary market. It's the Mavericks are selling tickets at face value to go to a lot of games, and it's interesting to me that I always thought, going back to crosstalk, that if the Mavericks ever got Michael Jordan or LeBron James or Kobe Bryant, or if you want to compare them to Larry Bird, whoever you want to compare them to, but like a generational guy that's probably going to win multiple MVPs, that this city isn't really that excited. And I think Sean did bring up a good point. Overall, the team is not a championship contending team right now.
And that's what I'm curious about, which one takes precedent. And I know sometimes people fall into this trap. When we say people aren't excited, that doesn't have to mean every single human. Right. So if you're excited, good for you. But
I am.
I know that you are. But the preponderance of responses we've gotten here are all the reasons people are not excited. I feel like it equally comes up with Bally's, and even if you wanted to watch, you can't, as well as I don't have long-term hopes for this team. And I'm interested in this team a lot just to see how much of a difference does that front office really make. Like, I know that Nico and Kidd aren't going out on the court, but you wonder, like, just as much with Dan Quinn, you didn't completely change all of the players on your defense. You made a lot of like lower tier moves and you changed the management, and the defense looks totally different. Well, guess what? The Mavericks made a whole bunch of lower tier moves and the management is completely different. So part of me wonders, like, how much of a difference will that make, whether it means rejuvenating Kristaps or whatever.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like, it's weird. I can't wait to watch Kristaps in regular season basketball. Like, how much of an impact will he have the last 5 minutes of a game? I feel like he's had very little impact in his short career with the Dallas Mavericks when the game's on the line. Like, how many times has he made the big shot? Has he made the big play? Yes, it has happened. I think everybody can point to at Milwaukee a while back. I think that was before COVID, where he led the team to a victory and had a great finish to the game. But you can remember that one because it's rare.
Yeah.
Luka, it's tough to remember because it's every freaking game we win that he's having magic moments in clutch games and those clutch moments. And so can Porzingis really be a second guy where the last 5 minutes of a game you can rely on him to make big buckets, maybe have a big block or a big rebound? And I think it's going to be an interesting season, and hopefully there's growth. And by the end of the year, we are looking at a team that can win in the playoffs. But there's no hype at all for Thursday night.